Wap, dis Dinsdag.
Dit is, dude. Shit.
What's up, everybody?
Dis nie Dinsdag
Welcome.
nie.
Dit is Dinsdag. Dis wat ek sê.
Nee, is Woensdag.
Bra, dis Dinsdag. Catch
Is dit?
wake up. Dit was gister.
Alright, gister
public
was
holiday.
maandag is reg.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So good evening, everybody. Welcome. Chris, what did you think of the new video?
Dude, love it. You are a man of many talents, there, my guy.
Ja, so 'n bietjie.
En het ek lekker cool jokes gekry en ek dog soos, oh man, shit. Gaan dit nie kan doen nie, sien jy?
Sorry. Ek het die jokes opgeneem. Okay, wag, ek het gou vir jou enetjie. So vertel jy gou joune en dan sal ek myne vertel.
My girlfriend said she wanted me to tease her. So I said, all right, fatty.
Oh, yo. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't trust atoms. They make up everything.
Oh,
Good evening, everybody. Sorry we didn't do our normal joke intro. It was...
yeah.
That
It's
video
not
is a bit
necessary,
long.
man. The guest we've got on tonight will make up more than enough for all the jokes that we would have messed up. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Whitey.
So just a hello to everybody. I see there's a lot of you already, so I'm not going to go through all the names now because we've got a wonderful comedian that who's also a radio host on Smile FM in Cape Town, who does the afternoon drive show, and she raced to get home to be with us and be with, more specifically, with you guys. So let's introduce her to Angel Campey. Hello, Angel.
How's
Good
it,
evening
Angel?
and welcome to the SA Bros and Broettes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fun to be here. I'm excited to have an excuse to wear lipstick because all the ladies out there know masks and lipstick never go together. But now look, I have teeth.
It's like when you
Pulling it
smile
off,
wearing
man.
a mask. When people take a picture of you and you smile automatically, but nobody can see it.
Exactly. Or when there's like someone begging at the traffic lights and then you mouth sorry, but you just like,
Yeah.
and they're just like, people are rude now.
Yeah, no.
It's the
geez,
truth.
Like,
It just takes away that whole human aspect, man. It's tragic.
And I have
Yes.
a very cartoonish face. I've often been told by film directors to tone it down. And I can't help it. But then now I'm like naturally just toning it down. No, but you see, I'm winning. It's the only benefit for me in a pandemic. I seem more normal.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's like you fit in with the rest of us, idiots.
Yeah.
So how's the lockdown been treating you, and have you, besides now the radio show, have you been, at least you said off air to us just now, you've got your radio to let out your jokes and so on, because a lot of other comedians are not as lucky. We've had a couple of radio jocks on the show already, and they said, it's been their life savior having their show.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same here with us.
Exactly. And when Uncle Cyril announced lockdown 1.0 and then he said essential services only, everyone in broadcasting was like, please. And then he said radio, and we were like, oh, thank God. So we were able to do that. But comedy. Oh, I got reminded today. You know how Facebook does those. This time a year ago, you were happy.
Yes.
Those memories.
Like showing photos of an ex-relationship. Remember standing next to people and drinking in public. And they showed me the photos of doing a big Kings and Queens of Comedy show to like 4,000 people. And just seeing those photos of myself on stage, my heart was sore. And I realized, live stand-up. Oh, once you've done live stand-up and not died, you'll understand the way that your soul, nothing fills it, nothing.
No,
It's
you
like
need that
trying.
interaction with people, you know?
And
And I don't know about online stand-up for me, honestly. I this is fine because I'm talking to you guys, but that Skulk is a machine. I wish I had his brain. Skulk was Stayed in Hurts, obviously I'm talking about. But he works in that format. But me, I need the crowd interaction. I want to ask, what are you saying? So what are you doing? What are those shoes?
Yeah.
I can't do it when I'm just talking alone in my room. Oh, no.
No, you said that Skulk is doing very well with it. Yeah, but it's one person out of how many? A lot of the guys are actually, it's because it's not the same. You tell a joke, now you have to wait for the people to type LOL and ha ha ha, it was funny, blah blah blah. But you sit there, wait, was it funny? Was it funny? And then you start doubting yourself.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm always, what do they call it? Imposter syndrome. I'm still shocked. I mean, I'm almost in my 10th year of professional stand-up comedy, and I'm still like, wait, what? When are people going to realize I'm just a fraud? So I don't know. I'm afraid to do it.
So, Angel, how
but
did you
yeah.
get into it?
I actually got into it because my roommate, just up until like a few months ago, was Siv
Yeah.
Ngezi, who everyone knows,
Okay.
Siv. And then I just used to be a sarcastic little asshole on Twitter. And then quite a few comics in Cape Town sort of following me. And then Siv said, "You're funny. Get on stage and do that." And I'm sure all of you've been in this place where you've gone through a breakup recently and you just like saying yes to everything just so you're not pathetic at home. Well, now we all are. But back when we left the house. And so I was just in a yes phase. It was like, do you want to go skydiving? Yes. Do you want to hike a mountain? Yes. Both of which I will never do again. But then Siv was like, do you want to do stand-up? And I was like, sure. From the safety of my own couch, I said yes. The next day, my phone rang, and it was Rustum August, who's passed away now, but he used to organize all of Cape Town comedy. And he was just like, Siv says you want to start stand-up. We got a gig for you in like 3 weeks, so get 5 minutes ready. And I was like, no, but like, and then it just happened. And I didn't tell anyone because I thought, I'm just going to go there bomb, but at least then I've said I've done it. But then I was super lucky because the next day I got called by Eddie Kassar, who is quite a big name in Cape Town comedy, and he runs the Funny Festival. And I was still a failed model at the time, please. Failed. But I had friends in the industry, and the one girl had been the bikini girl in the Funny Festival as part of a skit, and she couldn't do it. So she had given him my number. So then he was like, hey, do you want to walk out on stage every night for a month in a bikini and stilettos for this Funny Festival? And he paid pretty well. Plus, it was with Alan Committee and Mark Lottering, Stuart Taylor, everyone. So I got to be backstage for the 3 weeks running up to my first 5 minutes with the greats. So I was really, really lucky that they helped me get my mental eye in.
And those are heavyweights in the comedy,
Comedy is not an easy thing to get into. To anybody who thinks it's easy to make people laugh, you're funny at home, but doing it on a stage or something is totally different.
But also to those people, when real comedy starts again, I used to see guys and you see them and you know they're funny at the braai or at the water cooler, and then they get on stage and they're like, and then the crowd's like, no, bro, we don't know you like that. We're not gonna laugh. But some of those guys did not give up and became some of my favorite comics. I'm not going to name names, whatever, but there was a comic who was so cuck. I used to walk out. I was like, no, I can't sit through this guy who thinks he's funny. But like a year later, that bra found his voice and he became fire. So if you do persist, you can get better. So that's what I would say.
And I reckon, it probably is, but stand-up comedy must be the most difficult form of stage entertainment there is. As a musician, if you just have to play the right song and you're in. If you're a DJ, that one song and everybody is on the stage and boom, you own it. You have to now consistently for 20 to 30 minutes tell jokes that must work. And if you
that
fail,
no one's heard.
And I've been in the comedy industry for a very long time. Managing the guys and doing the shows and so on, and I've seen some guys bomb out that you can feel their soul is dying and leaving the body to the heavens.
It happens once in a while, but then you just have that Rocky Fight song and you're like, never again, learn from my mistakes. Although I would argue that it's maybe not the most difficult stage entertainment, because I was in Bangkok, or where was I?
I know where you're going with this.
No, not the ping pong girls. I said Bangkok and I threw the wrong thing.
Yes, it's a
different stage.
Where's the Great Wall of China? Beijing. In Beijing, you know those chicks who float with the silk that they wrap around their legs, and then
yes.
I feel like that's a little harder than stand up.
No, there you only have to worry about two people. The guy that set up the silk, and secondly yourself for not mocking it up. Where it is on stage in front of 4,000 people, Kings of Queens, you have to worry about yourself and 4,000 other people. So
that's true. But again, you really only have to worry about yourself, just not messing it up, because that's your thing.
So now you started getting into comedy, and the next moment you like climbed the ladder really quickly. And what's been your favorite show? And what's been the show where you went to like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this for a living with these clowns. What the hell is happening?
You know what? The worst show, I still got paid quite a lot. So I was like, I'm doing this for a living. Whatever. You guys hated it, but I got money. So
Yeah.
It was back at Parker's back in the day, where
Yes.
they had a corporate buyout. So the whole
Yeah.
club was just some company private function. So it's
Yes.
just cuck because everybody knows each other. Their CEOs in the front row, and I came out and I was like, "Oh, the independent ladies make some noise," and the crowd was just like. No one even wanted to play from the second I took the mic, and I was like, okay, here we go. And then I kept going, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there was like a little chat in the corner, like, a little giggle. And I love that. I'm always like, hey, what's happening? Who's talking? What's going on there? And then the girl goes, no, I just told my friend I don't think you're going to be funny.
Oh.
She said it so loud that everybody heard. And I was like,
no.
wow.
So what's been the best heckle you've ever gotten? Where you went like, oh God, that you put me in my place, or like
what?
that was really funny.
There was a very good heckle, and it's fine. A good heckle adds to the show. If the audience is laughing with the heckler, then everybody, as long as people are laughing, I don't care.
Or a great response,
So I when I was doing my first hour at the National Arts Fest, I did this stupid gag about planning my surprise party, and I made the audience be my surprise party members, so that you, my mom, you, my dad, don't move because he's dead, and I'm making each person a different character. And then this one guy had been mouthy, he'd been chirping the whole time, so I was like, bro, you're my ex-boyfriend, because I don't want you around, and you're still just always here. So then he heckles and he goes, yeah, I see you still wearing my old clothes.
Oh.
That's brilliant.
So good. So I let him off, and then suddenly I got a comeback. After I was like, that's funny. Then I was like, yeah, you see how tight these pants are around the crotch? That's why you're my ex, bro. And then he was like, okay, I'm done. You can carry on. I won't heckle anymore.
Because that's the one thing I absolutely love of live shows. Like some guys, I've heard killer hecklers, and guys that'll after heckle, the comedian can barely go on with the show. But I've seen some comedians, for that, I love Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr, to me, when it comes to hecklers, just is next level in putting those guys in their place.
Yeah. But he studied that because hecklers was his biggest fear. So he started just thinking, what is the worst thing someone can say to me? What is my comeback for that moment? And then he just started. So he's just got this amazing library. No matter what you throw at him, he's probably thought it through before. He's genius.
And he's probably got 10 sayings back at you.
Yeah, exactly. Because everybody's had that moment when you've been in a conversation and then someone embarrasses you. And then when you're walking home, you're like, fuck, I should have said this. I could have said that. Why didn't I do this? The nice thing about stand-up is someone will heckle and then you're like, oh, I should have said this. The next night, someone's going to heckle the same thing. The heckles are not that original usually. Yeah. And then you're like, boom, here's my comeback. And you're like, yay. And the whole crowd thinks you're a genius. Meanwhile, you thought it was yesterday. So.
And do you prefer having a bit more of a scripted approach, or do you rely on a bit of crowd work as well to really get into it?
I know where my jokes are going. You've got to know your strong opener, so you know what you're going to talk about first. You know where your closer is going to be. But I've got quite a body of material over my career now that sometimes I'll go, I'll see what I want to talk about based on what the crowd does and who's from where. Because in Cape Town, there's always a Swede and a German and a mixed race couple from America or whatever. And then you're just like, cool. Oh, I was in America. Here's some comedy about that. Or I've got an opinion on this. So I do, but it is an illusion that we're off the cuff. 90% of the stuff we say, we've thought of at least before. We've got at least a checklist of punchlines we're going to hit. And then the rest, for me, is just a little bit of improv around the crowd.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool, man.
We've got a question here from one of our crowd members. Is it true that your real name is Angel?
Yes, my Twitter handle is even Yes Really Angel. My first show was called Yes Really Angel because it was all about this cuck of growing up with a name like Angel. The short version of every song, I've heard them all, bring them. But so the short version is my mom was quite a hippie. She was part of the new age people of the light, a cult. And she says she's never done weed or even alcohol, but I don't know. It must have been bootleg heroin or something then, because just wait till you hear the story. She says she met my soul in Soul World before she fell pregnant, or actually at the moment of conception, which means like you're busy. Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
No, Mom. And my soul was apparently playing in a field of buttercups in rainbows. And as souls do, I guess. And she said to it, would you like to come to Earth to be my sunshine child and to spread laughter? Which is quite weird because she asked me to come and spread laughter. And I only started stand-up at 28, so it wasn't like it was an obvious path. And then my soul, my favorite part of my mom's story, said, sure, I could do with a holiday. And then my mom fell pregnant.
That's
and
not
named me
weed.
Angel.
That's
my
not weed,
middle
it's
name is
LSD.
Bly. Yeah, you see, LSD or shrooms or something.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Ayahuasca,
someone
that's the
tried to
hardcore shit.
Kool-Aid.
That, yeah.
And then the
But
Blythe,
my
you were
middle
saying?
name is Blythe, which is Scottish for joy. So my name actually means angel of joy.
Oh
Now-
my. And
now-
now you're bringing laughter. Your mom was into this, huh?
Which is what's weird, because most people's parents, when they start stand-up, are like, oh, take a real career, you know? And my mom was like, I told you were going to spread laughter. And I was like, stop it.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was on board from the beginning.
Yeah.
Now, you know, you and me have worked together a few times in the past, and you actually got me in trouble the one time I had to phone you because my girlfriend 2 years ago, I called her Angel. And now I'm sitting in the car and I'm dialing on the car phone, the Bluetooth, and you answer. I'm like, hello, Angel. And I just get this look, that look.
100%.
And I had to finish the conversation with you first, and then I had to tell her, listen, it's a comedian there. Look, it's her name. She had to Google it and everything. Look, that's her actual name. Relax. And Stru's to God, I own a pub as well, and one of my suppliers' name is also Angel. Her given name, and it's Angel. And then again, my girlfriend, she walks in at the office, and I'm busy phoning her to order whatever it was. And I'm like, hi, Angel, how are you? And she's like, is it that girl again? And what do I answer? I say no.
This
And she's like,
asshole.
what?
Look at this guy.
So
I
how
know.
do you know two angels in one lifetime, huh?
You're
I
blessed,
know,
man.
Same. I get men
Nine
in
or three.
trouble. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Even in the malls, if a like a boyfriend is calling his girlfriend and they'll go, hey, Angel, what do you think of these jeans? If you hear your name, you look, and I'll look, and the chicks are just like, excuse you.
You,
I'm
bitch.
like, oh. And then you can't to strangers go, sorry, it's my name. You just like,
Yeah.
never mind.
That bitch, dream on. Your name's an Angel.
You.
Come on now. Yeah. Okay, so that was like we've heard now about your favorite gig, huh?
Well, no, that was my worst.
No, not yet.
That was my worst.
No,
gig.
worst.
I
What
got
was
on
your
stage
favorite?
there, and the barman at that gig that I died at just came and hugged me and said, don't worry, Angel, we know you're funny. Because he sees my comedy all the time. I don't like picking a favorite because there's so many great ones for so many different reasons. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, should I flex and say when I was in Tanzania or when I was
Yeah.
in Nigeria or New York or Canada? No,
Yeah.
I sound like such an asshole. But obviously those ones are all great for the reasons of being like
There, yeah.
every time I was about to get on stage internationally, it's like I'm still just this little idiot who can't believe I'm in this industry. And I'm just like, how are people paying me and flying me to these places to perform? So those ones are amazing. And because, you know, I don't know. I can't pick. Do you know what? I'll pick this.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
first full hour of my first Yes Really Angel, Nick Rabinovitz directed it.
Yes.
And I had actually had really bad flu, not corona, long before, just before the show. So I was actually quite sick and I was throwing off my punchline timing by like coughing in between. But the crowd was so loving because it was like a preview and they all knew it was my first hour ever. And then when it finished, they gave me a standing ovation just because they were loving. And then Nick Rabinovitz came backstage and he had so much pride on his face, like a daddy. And he was just like, oh, you did it. You did it. And it was just like, oh, yeah, it was like a cloud nine moment because it's a huge milestone to do a full hour just by yourself. So I guess that can be, but it's like, meh, I don't know. I've had some great highs. That's all I'll say.
And who's your favorite South African comedian and then international comedian?
Why you put me on the spot like this? These are my friends.
Because I want to
He's
know.
literally saying, which one of your friends is your favorite friend?
Oh.
Exactly.
I don't know. You know, Luis Ogola has to get the first mention always. He's a genius. He's just, I mean, he's doing so well internationally. Obviously, Trevor Noah, but that's like, duh, goes without saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, in the women's, Leslie Tuli and Tumi Morake and Lindy Johnson is really trailblazing, and she's really, really funny. I can't pick anyone who is making a crowd laugh. Even
Locally,
if I'm not on board with your style, you're doing what I love well, and you're my fave. Like, that's, I can't answer that honestly.
Yeah.
Mojak Lohoko, maybe, just because one time I saw him do an hour, I just came to watch him, and he did it in Cape Town at the Artscape, and it was a small little crowd, but everybody was a foreigner, and his material's very like to South Africans. So he couldn't do his material. So for an hour, he did crowd work. He talked to every person in that theater. What do you do? Where are you from? And then he did jokes about their career or their country, and then moved on. And that was so fresh for me. It was genius. So I don't know. I can tell you what I love about every comic. So let me stop.
So then international comedian.
You know, I really like Ali Wong, Baby Cobra. I think it's comedic gold. Who else? I mean, Chappelle goes without saying, though. He's everywhere.
Absolutely, he's the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also try and watch a lot of female, obviously, for obvious reasons. And when I was in Canada at the Montreal Just for Laughs, I saw a few females live, and they were honestly better than the males by and large. And Eliza Scherzinger, I don't know if you've seen Confirmed Kills. It's really funny.
Absolutely, yeah.
She's one of my idols. I met her.
She's hot too. Damn.
Yo, she is. She gave me the like confidence to wear leather on my next poster. I was like, if Eliza can do it, I'm gonna sex cells. And then the audience would come and look at me and be like, you really misled us.
Yeah. And I love the stuff she's doing on like films now. What's it like this one where she's like the beach chick, she's like some crazy chick.
Now as well.
Yeah.
Oh, she's great. Michelle Wolf is also great. And then she did that correspondence dinner a few years ago and just pissed off all the Republicans. God bless her. I don't know. But I met Eliza Scherzinger in Canada, and I was so starstruck. She's my age. She's just like 1,000 times more successful. And I was so starstruck that I didn't know what to say. And it was at one of the big after parties where all the comics mingle, that I just said like, hi, sorry, I'm really drunk. I don't know what else to say. Like, I just didn't know what to say. So I said I was drunk. I was sober. And then she was like, whoa, this is a really important event. There's a lot of network heads here. Maybe go drink some water. You want to pull yourself together. And she like got all big sister on me. And I was like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm
That's
fine.
cool.
I just don't know what to say. Anyway, so she's cool.
Have you ever seen of what's his name? Schultz, man. Andrew Schultz.
No, I don't know that one.
I've been watching this guy now for like the last 3 weeks. He's got so much material on YouTube and stuff. I've never seen anybody do crowd work like this dude.
Okay,
and
I will look
his
him up.
stand-up is insane. Have a look at it. You will thank me later. I promise you. He's just next level, man. It's brilliant. And because with every artist, I like to like delve into the history and see, where did it make sense? Where did that moment happen? And these guys, I mean,
nothing on YouTube. That's never going to work if you try to do mine. Sorry,
man.
Carry on.
Just his live shows, and like they did New York underground clubs and stuff and so on, and they were hustling, but same thing. This guy's repertoire of material just for quick stuff is insane, and his political stuff is even funnier. It's brilliant. I'm not plugging this guy, but wow, go check him out. Andrew Schultz.
You literally are plugging him, but yes, we will check Andrew Schultz out. Thank you for wasting all the time about Angel Campey on Andrew
I'm
Schultz.
sorry, Angel.
I'm
So,
kidding.
Angel, we've got a lot of people that want to know, where did you get your wine?
I stockpiled it before the effective immediately. That's what we
In
say.
Cape Town, you
officer.
do stockpile wine. It's a natural thing.
No, I did just because on the first, the first lockdown, I maybe had a hookup, and then I was like, just give me lots of cases, and then it ended, and then they've lasted. So yeah.
Boom. Well, good on you. Let's hope it goes away really soon. That ban,
I know,
man.
but I still have hookups if they run out. Just saying.
Yeah, never. It's a live show.
I think.
Although, did you hear there was a girl
What?
who had one bottle of wine and she spent the night in jail? So be careful, guys, if you are going to bootleg it around. One bottle in a roadblock, and they arrested her. I mean,
Well,
it really feels like she's not a huge smuggler. Calm down.
No.
But yeah.
you know, they had a big roadblock here by us yesterday, close to, I don't know if you know Cresta Shopping Center.
Yeah.
I know it exists.
Okay, very close. They arrested 47 people that had either booze or cigarettes on them yesterday.
You're getting arrested for having cigarettes too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have the slip that said you purchased it before lockdown, you go to jail.
The thing is, here's your life hack. Just go through old slips and find an old slip for cigarettes, and then every time just hoy the same old slip.
You know
That's
what
very
happened
clever.
the one time?
Yeah.
Because the only cigarettes you can get really at a decent price is, I heard through other people, they were telling me, because I don't smoke, is RGs.
Yeah.
And
What is
the
RG?
lady, RGs.
It's the brand the whole country is smoking at the moment.
Is it like this blue goose and all these makeup things? Okay.
Yeah, a made up word. And the lady produced her slip. The problem is the slip said Chesterfield Light, and she was smoking RG Menthol.
Yeah. See, guys, if we don't want to get arrested, you just take them and put them in the Chesterfield box. But now you know the police are still going to check the filters for screw. I mean,
That's
it's
so
really,
true.
I'm glad they don't have bigger problems. It's nice to know that that's all they have to do at the moment.
Yeah, there's no rape, there's no murder, there's no
nothing else
striking.
is going on. It's this
Yeah,
is what you
we're the
get.
safest country in the world.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
That
when
is
our
such a
police's biggest concern is cigarettes, you know we're in a safe place.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go,
Cigarettes
Peach.
and booze.
Here we got some more bootleggers popping up here. Slips. What's a slip?
Selling slips.
Yeah, selling slips.
Lekker.
There you go.
You could just
Genius.
print a cuck slip. Who has a cash register? Someone's got to have a friend with a cash register. Just make up slips and backdate.
Yeah, man.
Backdate slip. Simple as that. Actually, that's a very good idea.
See? Yeah, we are. Comedic genius minds. We should run the
Absolutely.
country.
And that was
Whitey.
PG Paradigm. PG, dankie vir daai idee, bra. Ek dink ek het 'n nuwe besigheid wat nou in my kop float.
Whitey, I'm going to
Ja,
have
jy
to
kan dit
ask
net
you.
uitprint van funny jou eie printer. Ek kan Afrikaans verstaan, man.
Ja,
Maar
ja.
ek nie so baie goed praat nie.
Your Afrikaans is great, Angel. I'll be back now. I've just got to sort something out. I'll be back now.
Go
Bye.
make a wee. Number 1 or number 2? Hey.
So Angel, talk us through what is there anything that's coming up for you that you are doing? You said you don't like the whole online show thing, but is there something that you maybe gonna do or planning?
Well, I'm
or?
doing quite a few of these kinds of things. There's a channel on Facebook called Cape Town Comedy TV, I think. I have to check my phone, but I'm on my phone talking to you, so I can't tell you confirm. But I know this coming Thursday at 9 p.m., I'm doing an improv night with Yassine Barnes and Simon Orgel and Waylene Bucas, and they're all funny people. So is Cape Town Comedy TV a thing?
I'm checking it out, and I think you might be right. Here we go. Just tell me if this is it.
So yeah, just go. I don't know.
There, is that it?
No. That looks. I mean, if it's a thing, then it's the thing. It must be.
It says
there
here,
you go.
tell
There's
us a
Yassine
story.
and- That's Tell Us a Story. I'm doing that on Thursday. But just go if you care and you like this kind of stuff, if you're watching, go follow them, because it's all the Cape Town comics that are just doing this type of vibe, just keeping relevant, just keeping sane online, because it's difficult. And on my radio show, every day we do a segment at 4:20 because that's funny time. And then we do, it's called Wine O'Clock, but it's with an H. Since they banned alcohol, I launched it. And it's a comic, which has a comic every day, and they have a little rant, and it's a little wine o'clock. And every time we talk to a comic, then when we take them off air afterwards, they're always like, yo, it was so nice to hear laughter. They'll just tell you their thoughts, and And it's like, yes, it's so hard to explain how our souls are like aching for live interaction comedy audiences. Yeah.
It's, it's not just live comedy. It's any kind of thing. Because South Africans, we spoke to, I can't remember last week, I spoke to another comedian or a musician. As South Africans, we are very, very social people. It's just as simple as that. There's always a concert. There's always a comedy show. There's always a DJ. There's always something happening. There's not one weekend since before lockdown that this country has been quiet. Ever. And it's in every single culture. Pink, purple, white, black, the whole lot. We are always social. We are always partying. We're always having fun. And I was in a privileged position to be part of the comedy scene, the music scene, the everything scene. So I always had a gap to go and watch everything. And it's soul destroying not to be able to, on a Friday night, go out and party.
Yeah.
Back.
Well, even just like watching sport, we used to go to pubs and do that together. Now we just have to stream it and watch people with fake audio. They make FIFA sounds for the soccer now.
Yeah. And the wrestling's the funniest thing to watch because they still go.
They're screaming at each other. Nobody. They're standing on the ropes going, I'm
and there's no audience. Oh,
and they did it for WrestleMania this year, which was in April. I'm like, who are you screaming at?
Yeah.
The cameraman in the mask.
The cameraman is like, yo, bro, don't jizz on me, please.
That's so funny. Yeah, because I saw on the NBA, they've got all those screens around, and you can like pay to be ringside. Ooh, look, my phone's done. My phone is drunk now. Let me just do this.
It's good. That's good wine.
Yeah, right. My phone's too low. No, but you can pay to be ringside, and then it's like they've got like tablets basically of everyone, and then one of the viewers had a real goat with them, so it was like a goat in the audience of the NBA game, which is funny.
It's
a whole new world.
Life destroying. It's soul
the
destroying.
New normal is I don't know how I don't want to adapt to it because I miss the old beautiful and awesome. And the new normal...
look, I do like the face masks. I'm not going to lie. I enjoy being near someone and feeling like, but I'm not getting your breath on me. Like, I wasn't a germaphobe, but now I realize I actually like not having to smell what they had for lunch. It's just like, keep
you know what? I'm a short guy, so I had to like grow up with that. With every freaking buddy being taller than you, you always get like, hey, buddy, hey. And that breath that just goes like, you got a friend halitosis, bro, and you got to sort him out, bro. It's so bad. And I think like Whitey's a seriously tall guy. I don't think he's ever had the issue of having to look into somebody's nostrils and shit and just literally he could speak to people. Yeah.
You see, a mask would have saved you your trauma. So
man,
I say I can deal with the masks, but we've got to getting there. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But I mean, anyway.
The new hot is you've just got to have pretty eyes.
Yeah, and I'm lucky. I got the blues. I got the baby blues.
Hey.
So I show weight in my face, and I've gained 10 kgs this lockdown, and it's like I could show you the bottom half. I can make it look good, but here it just swells. So when I'm wearing the mask, you can't tell. It's just like, oh hey, I'm still just a pretty girl. What?
Look at my eyes. That's brilliant.
I saw a WhatsApp video float around the other day that the new what they're gonna do in strip clubs now is the girl is wearing a black mask and then she takes off the mask slowly and says, I want to see my lips, and stuff. It's just like, ooh.
That's true.
Yeah.
I also wonder if orthodontists are going to lose a lot of business because now people don't care about making their teeth pretty anymore.
Or you don't need to fix that gap.
Yeah, you can just have that like. But then you meet a guy in a club and he might have really nice eyes, and then you get to the like maybe you have to check each other's corona status, then you can make out. And then he's like,
and you just got to listen if a chick whistles when she speaks. And you know, oh shit, that's danger underneath that mask, bro. Shit, man.
Never mind the orthodontist not getting work. They're probably going to quit and say, you know what? I know what stink-ass breath you've got. I don't want corona either. Bye.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jeepers.
Yes.
Scary.
Because they're
Like a
already selling
gynecologist.
stuff. Yeah, they're
Oh.
already selling like gum and stuff to help you freshen your mask.
But this
Mask
is the
breath.
thing. People keep saying, "Oh, mask breath," and I'm like, no, that just means you've always had bad breath, and you didn't realize you were putting it on everybody else.
Yes.
You've got stink-ass breath, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in
because
your
sometimes
face
you're in a
now.
rush to go, like, I don't know, grocery shopping quick, and you won't brush your teeth, and I'm like, it's fine, I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I'm not, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, you can feel your furry teeth, but it doesn't like particularly stink. So
No.
I'm just like, what is with these people who are saying their masks are stinky? I don't. Maybe
They also had a pre disorder, like something else that happened before that, because just now
Maybe.
that
Yeah, now you're-
bacterial infection that's your
Dear
throat
God.
is in your face now the whole time, and now you're experiencing what other people experienced.
But it's a nice, subtle way of warning. Yeah, listen, garlic and masks don't go well. Fair, Nikki.
Yep.
And sometimes I share my masks because we hang them all by the door. So I'll take one, and it'll be one that my boyfriend has used, and then I can smell his breath. Not that it's stinky, but I'm like, whoa, I can smell what he ate today.
I kiss this dude. What's going on with me? What
Yeah, I'm like,
the hell?
wow,
Yeah.
you should wash these.
And he's like, dude, this lipstick's rubbing off on me. There's something wrong with it, bro. Yeah.
Exactly. There's so much makeup on my ones, 100%. But I bought those sequin ones that are so extra because no one will bother those. It's definitely for chicks.
I love the buffs. The buffs to me is lacquer because you can breathe lacquer with them, and they're like multi.
They
you
work
know?
for short hair.
And,
Not
and
for
then I've
me,
got a
'cause I
little
was wearing a
custom
buff.
one.
And you can't put your hair, see, if I'm in a
Yeah.
buff. Doesn't work with a buff for a chick because of our ear. We need our ears. They're accessories.
Yeah, they
Did
just
you realize you
keep
get those, what do you call those things, hair ties or hair bands or whatever? You
Yeah.
do realize they do exist,
Yeah.
eh, Angel?
No, but the girls have been using the ears for the same thing
Yeah, but
since
now
birth,
I
dude.
tie my
That's
hair
just
up.
yeah.
Yeah, and wear a mask. Like, give me some of my glory. I've taken my
Yeah.
lipstick away. I just got my hair because you also can't wear earrings when you wear masks because then the elastic like knocks them back out. And
Yeah.
it's just, this pandemic just came for women and said, stop accessorizing, stop
Yes.
glamming.
We
So
want
your wallet's
natural
got
beauty,
thicker
please.
again. Your
Just
wallet's
don't
got
know.
thicker.
Yeah.
Wait, you're both talking at the same time. Which one?
Sorry.
I didn't hear.
No, I
Oh,
was
right.
saying, yeah, well, now that you can't accessorize, now your wallets are getting thicker again. No, you've got cash
Yeah,
again.
you like to pretend that I buy my own accessories. Come on, not playing the game right.
Go,
Buy my
girl.
own jewelry. No, I'm kidding. I'm 37 and I'm an independent woman. I have no
Yes.
children and no husband. I do pay for my own things.
Yeah.
Like,
And I love diamonds
Yeah,
and wine.
North. Mm.
Good wine.
I don't actually love diamonds. I watched Blood Diamond and then I changed my mind. Shame man. That poor man. He wanted to help his family.
Yes. Well, that's the story of Africa.
Oh, yeah, no,
Well,
no,
how's this lockdown? Earlier I spoke to you about this, but now we can talk about it.
Let me try to fix this because I'm
What's
breaking my
been
back.
the funniest stuff that lockdown has given to you? Because I think as a comedian, everything that's happening now has been like, dude, that's material, that's material, that's material.
Isn't. Do you know what lockdown has done? It has made everybody realize how funny they are. There's stuff coming out on TikTok and the memes. I'm just like,
Man.
I can't. You people are funnier than us. Like, we're funny in the format of live performance. We're good
Yes.
public speakers. We can like use that world. But jeepers, lockdown. I mean, yes, there's obviously plenty of comedic gold, but you put me on the spot, so now nothing.
My
But
bad.
no, it's fine. But actually, I forgot. I should actually punt my other thing that I'm quite busy with. It's called Politically Aware, like aware.
Aware.
And so I started working on that during lockdown. So it's been super fun. Every meet, and I'm saying that sarcastically, because every meeting is Zoom, and we're writing and we're doing political commentary, and we're trying to get them out every other week. We're doing a show called Weekly Aware. We filmed yesterday. KG Mukhadi is our main host. We filmed with him yesterday, like directing him. He's filming himself alone, and we're watching via Zoom, like from all our different houses. And everybody's saying, okay, cool, that's funny, pause here, maybe say the line like this, and it takes long and it's tedious and it's exhausting. Then this morning he's like, guys, some of those files got deleted, I don't know where they are, and then we had to do it again. So yeah, lockdown's been a whole thing, but yeah, an episode's coming out any day now about the PPE corruption, and we found ways to make it a little bit funny. So you just watch that.
You know what? Do you think that other comedians kind of rub off on you when you start writing stuff together? Because you kind of pick up what their strong points are, and you're like, hey, actually, you're learning so much from each other. It's insane.
Always learning. Every comic, even the greats like the Billy Colonies and everyone, or Connolly, I can't say it. Every time you look back, every 5 years, you should cringe at yourself 5 years ago, no matter how long you've been doing it, because you're constantly learning and growing. And the world, I mean, jeepers, the shit we thought was funny that we could joke about 5 years ago, you can't today. The words you could say and can't say today. Yeah. Like, I know, 37. What? Thank you.
Someone. Looking good, girl.
It's a lot of makeup. Don't worry. So, yeah. I think, and I love, all comics love hanging out together, and you come up with a funny idea and then you just like riff off each other and workshop, and then suddenly it'll be very funny. And then everyone has that awkward, like, shotgun, I'm going to use that on stage.
Can I take that one, guys,
first
please?
On stage owns it, because you can't steal. So, yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Jane, man, you're making me homesick talking about comedy. Ugh.
I know, I'm so sorry.
So talk about.
Don't worry, I'm a musician. Show. Yeah, I'm a musician, so this has been killing me. I'm also full on it. It's about live shows and stuff, and this lockdown has just been like soul wrenching. But this has been keeping me happy. Yeah, this has been keeping me happy, and you know what? We've been so blessed. We've had the greats on here. And all of those guys have got kind of the same mindset. Yeah, nice. Girl, that's why you on. Come on.
Flaunt it, girl. Flaunt
it. This is just because it's Women's Month. Like this month, we really want to get women out there.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would have booked me earlier. You were just keeping me for Women's Month. I get it.
Snap.
Carry on, Chris. I'm just being a spress. Carry on.
That is fine, because you are very good at it, and never give that up. Never. Yeah. And with all of them, they share one thing, and that's it's an extremely positive mindset. Even when everything's down, and I know like majority of some of the comedians that I know are like they shy guys, and they kind of depressing dudes, but the moment they hit the stage, it's a different person. It's the alter ego that goes on, And the one thing that I think all of them shares is that positive mindset. That thing to just go, you know what? There's some funny in this. I know I'm going to enjoy this some way or another.
Yeah, that's the biggest blessing, because I only started stand-up at 27, 28, I forget now, 2011, however old I was. It's maths. But then as soon as you do stand-up or you're in any kind of entertainment, nothing bad can happen to you, because it's a story. Like, you just, like, literally, the amount of times comics have said, I was in an accident and this thing broke and then this exploded, and I was like, but at least this is going to be a great story on stage. Like, as soon as anything happens, we're like, at least I'll be able to laugh about this with the audience. Like, my biggest joke's about my dad's funeral, which is just bizarre. Although now everyone's going to have a funeral story. The pandemic's given everyone one, so taken my edge away.
Now, Angel, I'm going to put you on the spot quickly. Well, not me. It's one of our viewers that's going to put you on the spot.
Yes.
Read it.
Tell us an Afrikaans joke, please. Okay. PS here.
Yeah.
This is not my joke, because I'm not Afrikaans. This is Kurt Langeveld's joke. He's a Cape Town comic. So, you know how a knock-knock joke works? Knock-knock. And then you say, who's going to do it? Chris. So now we're going to do an Afrikaans. So, klop, klop.
Wie's daar?
Bonjo.
Bonjo wie? Oh, damn. Yes, jy hoor jy, daai's goeie kaas, ou. Dis beautiful.
Goeie kaas, bro.
Goeie kaas, bro. It's beautiful.
That's my joke. I have
That's
to
a good one,
disclaimer,
Angel.
That's the Cape Town Comics joke. Yeah, that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. The others probably have flipvoerta.
And what's your
And
favorite
actually-
one-liner? Like just a.
I think the first one I thought of was the worst time to have a heart attack would be during a game of charades.
Wow.
I
don't know.
this one, dude.
I'm a long form storyteller comic, so I struggle with one-liners. My only one-liner I ever wrote was 69% of people find something dirty in every statistic.
Nice one.
I just found it. Yeah.
Listen, just
Oh,
quickly
man.
before I forget it, just to get back to the knock jokes and current day and age in South Africa, if I hear a knock at my door, I don't say who is it, I say voetsack.
All right. If someone is knocking, you're like, why didn't you WhatsApp me? Who are
It
you?
wasn't me. I don't sell booze or cigarettes. Go away.
Let me get my permit. Knock, knock.
No,
let
but
me
I
get my
live in
permit, dude.
Woodstock, right? I live in this
Yeah.
tiny little cute community where everyone can hear each other. They can probably
Yeah.
hear this whole interview. And then we've
Like and
we actually
subscribe.
all
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
get all the aunties.
Ja, oumas en oupas en ooms en
She's selling their
tannies.
biryani on your page. That's
Yeah,
the
we
best.
smaak it.
Baie lekker.
Baie
But
lekker,
so
man.
the thing is, the delivery people, because everything's online these days. Like I get all my groceries online. I'm just shopping for anything. Like if I can avoid going to a store, I'll buy it online. The delivery guys know us now, and they know that our bells don't work because we've all disconnected them. Because otherwise, homeless people just play talkie. And then
Knop, knoppie.
yeah, knoppie. But now this morning, the delivery guy came and he knows me. I guess my name's also on it. But then he just literally screamed like, Angel! And I was like, run, because all the neighbors are like, yeah, Angel.
Angel's got the delivery again. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, and that's embarrassing. And they scream my name a few times a day if it's a bingy
Well,
eating.
that's a great thing. At least guys haven't stopped screaming your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, the angel part is all fun for you guys in relationships to call as a nickname. But if my boyfriend calls me Angel, I'm in trouble. That's not a nickname for me. Like that's
Jy is nou in die kak.
fighting
Jou-
talk. Yeah,
jou
I
kak
use
is
the
geboek.
real name.
Angel Blythe Campey. Listen, when he says the full name, you know, like, oh man.
Yeah, no, that's the mother. My initials
Yeah.
are also ABC. If you want to know how cursed I am, which is great.
Oh no, yes, that is true. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
your parents
All of it.
did some either cheap LSD or some really good mushrooms. One of the
Ayahuasca, man. That was ayahuasca. I
They
saw
were
that.
in a cult, guys. It was people
Yeah.
of the light. It's a thing. I don't know what
In Cape Town, bro. It must have been awesome.
Durban,
Yes.
actually.
Here's a
Durban.
joke from
Oh,
Rudy
wow.
Kleingeld.
Rudy, that's by a snark.
Yeah, there's a new email scam going on. If you get well named knock, do not open it. Dude, I saw the funniest meme once. It says this chick in just total S&M attire, you know, with like a
Yeah.
massive black dildo, just one of those big ones with the veins and stuff. And she's like,
How do we know this? Yeah. No.
yeah. And then it's just a picture, but then she goes like, that's the last time those Jehovah's are going to come knocking here. It was insane. I
That's
thought it was
funny.
genius. Oh,
But you
man.
know,
Angel-
it's true though. We're
Yeah.
thinking how hard it is to work from home. Are Jehovah's Witnesses working from home? Like, are they just cold calling people?
hey.
now? Like,
They're knocking the toilet door in their own rooms and everything. Like tuck, are you there? Tuck, are you there? Tuck. Wait. What? How did it go? Tuck. Amy.
Yeah. What did you ever watch Black Books?
No. I
No.
didn't.
Oh man, there's a funny scene where these Jehovah's come and knock on his door, and he's home alone, and he's also drunk on wine and stuff. He's got like a bookstore, and these Jehovah's come and they knock on the door, and he goes like, "Yeah, come on in," because he just wants some company, and they're like, "Shit, we don't know what to do now. We've never been invited in, dude." Yeah.
We've never gotten this far.
And by the time they leave, they're like hugging him and saying like, "Oh, thank you, you changed our lives." It's brilliant. It's so funny. Black
but
Books.
I've never
Oh.
had a Jehovah's Witness. Have you? I've never had one knock on my door. I
The
feel
last
like
time
they
I had
just know
one-
not to bother.
Yeah.
The last time I had one was 20 years ago, and I was still living with my mom.
Yeah.
And there is still, to this day, the Jehovah's Church about a 5-minute walk away from my mom's house.
Yeah.
They came to my house, and I thought, I've got them. I think they'll never ever, because they're so close. Every single weekend they come up and down our same street, knock, 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 knock. So I it was 2 ladies and a guy, but big smiles, ear to ear smiles. And so can we tell you about the Tower of
About Jehovah, man.
Tower of something?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, let's go. Whatever. And they tell this whole long story, blah, blah, blah. And in the end, they're like, so, sir, are you interested? Big smiles. I'm like, no, not really. And they're like, why, sir? I said, because I praise Satan.
Yeah.
And that smile dropped. And I swear, they marked our house as do not go nearby, because my mom says they've never been back, ever. She sees them
praise to the
coming,
dog
she
princes.
runs. She
But
runs
you're
away.
not a good Jehovah Witness if you're not focusing on the people who praise Satan. That's your talent.
That's the target
That's where you should
marketing,
be.
yeah.
Don't be lazy. Go get him. Go convince him he's wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, they're
But
lazy.
listen, Angel, we had an absolute blast of a show with you.
Man,
the time has gone
thank
again
you.
so quickly.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun.
Thank you for giving us your time, Angel, really. Especially in these times, I know at the moment it's going crazy everywhere. And a lot of the guys are getting into the social media vibe of things, and they're setting up studios and all kinds of stuff. But to get a lovely lady as yourself to come and just give us a bit of your time, we got to say thank you so much, and we appreciate you so
My
much. Man.
pleasure. We're going to start cooking dinner now. It's exciting.
Yes, sir.
Lovely.
I
lovely.
made the most delicious dinner, man. I made homemade sashimi, lekker tuna sashimi, because me and Whitey went deep sea fishing last weekend.
Oh, excuse us. I didn't know
and we
deep sea
came back
fishing
with.
was part of lockdown.
It's
Oh, no,
business.
it's not. We
It
did
feeds
real
families.
work down there.
I suppose it's food. It's fine. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. So you've got like proper sashimi.
Homemade
not just-
sashimi with beautiful butter avos and like carrot sticks and stuff. I made a healthy meal for the family.
Well done. Well
Thank
done.
you. Thank you.
I'm
Awesome.
making
So-
a salmon thing as well, so it's good.
nice.
Beautiful. So listen again, Angel. Thank you so much from the bros and the bro heads. We loved having you on
Love
the
you.
show.
Thank you so much.
Have a
Thanks,
wonderful
guys.
evening and take care.
And
Love
stay
you.
awesome. Bye, Angel.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, wat 'n lekker show.
Dude, such a pleasure. What a lekker
Yeah, she was
chickie.
an absolute pleasure.
Man.
En ek sien Sean en sy maatjies begin weer met die donkievoer fucking praatjies.
Dis
So, ja.
PG wat dit doen.
Ja, ek weet, maar iewers as daar donkievoer praat is, dan is Sean iewers ter ook involved. So
Ja,
kyk
nee, hy
net,
het begin seker somewhere. Guaranteed.
Ja.
Guaranteed. Well, nou kan ons gou vir almal hallo sê. Let's see who have we not said hello to already. Let's see. Man.
Voordat jy daar gaan, Chris, ek sien vir
Ja.
PG Paradigm. Guys, remember, Thursday morning, 11 o'clock, we are on
Ja.
PG's No Excuses Thursday show.
Ja.
PG is going to be chatting to us, your bros.
Yeah.
So kom ons
And
kyk
we'll put
wat
up a
se
link,
kak ons
yeah.
op sy show kan praat.
Yeah. We'll put up a link so you guys can join us. To all you guys who are at home or doing something non-essential, join us, man. Watch the show. And don't forget to like and subscribe or tell your buddies about us. We appreciate it. Guys, it's amazing how this has grown, and we couldn't have done this without you. Every one of you. Sean Wright, Cindy Lewis, Chris Takbok, Nikki, Susan, Paul Andrew Thomas, PG Paradigm, Wayne Skutter, let's see, Paul Andrew Thomas, Bradley, Masakun, Michael McLeod, Loftus, come on, let's go. Charlotte van Eyck, sorry, let me double check it. Charlotte van Eyck, welkom. And apparently,
Terwyl jy
if
daar
you say
gaan, wil ek net
a
sê,
lot when
guys,
you're doing shows, yeah.
Remember,
Do that,
like and
do that
subscribe.
thing, man.
Click. For all the new people who came to watch the SA Bro show and Bro Head show,
Yeah.
like it. Enjoy it.
En hallo
Tomorrow night we've
Francois.
got- Yes, Francois beside the note. Oh,
Yes.
armdruk man.
En Yolandi.
Hy dink hy kan nog steeds vir Sarah aanvat omdat hy daai keer verloor het 2 jaar gelede.
En ons het vir klein geld, ahoy my bra, welkom by die show, man. En dan was daar nog een hierso.
Sarge nie daar nie.
Sarge is nie hier nie, maar ek seker hulle is besig om te kyk. Ek weet die boys kyk dit. En ons gaan binnekort met Sarge interview hê. Ek sal dit vir ons opstel. Ek weet dit is Women's Month, maar hierdie ouens is besig om vrouens ook te help. So ons is totally behind hulle, man.
Kyk jy wat sê PG.
Hou jou gitaar naby, jy gaan hom nodig kry môre.
Nie môre nie PG.
Ja.
Donderdag, bro, donderdag.
Donderdag.
Hy
But
dink
eat
ook
a
dis
rit-
flippe Woensdag, soos
Ja,
jy.
dit is hierdie lockdown. Ek weet nie meer wat se dag dit is nie.
Living in a lockdown.
Want dit is nou 'n lang naweek gewees, so ek's gewoond aan op 'n Vrydag is dit brandewyn en Saterdag babbelas en Sondag is braai. Dus nou het ek 'n dag langer gebraai en gegoeter, so nou alles is nou
Confused dat die
deur
kak
mekaar.
uit jou uit.
Ja, exactly man.
Sorry vir die vloekwoord, maar dis poefies. Anyways,
One time man.
guys, remember tomorrow night we've got Cindy Alter on the
PG
show,
Engelbrecht.
and
Yes.
what a legend. Oh,
Cindy
that
Alter
woman
from Cloud, man.
Cloud,
I'll be your
yeah.
substitute. Dit is die lady wat dit sing and she's still beautiful and a
Pop
pleasure
idol
to
of
speak
note.
to. Yeah. She's
And-
going to be awesome.
I'm gonna play the cover version she did of Dolly Parton's Jolene. It's absolutely amazing.
Amazing, brah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Whitey, I love you, dude.
Ja,
and I hope
en
you had an
Sean
awesome day,
Wright,
bro. Ja.
voordat ons waar, Sean Wright gaan môre na een van my gunsteling plekke toe, Komati Poort, langs by die Krokodilbrug.
Is it?
Daar by
En hy sê
Mozambique
môre speel hy
aangang.
song weer op die langpad. My Johnny,
Ja.
stuur vir ons 'n video met lockdown,
Ja.
maar rekord die hele ding, bro. Stuur hom.
Ja,
vir
maar
ons.
ry versigtig. Moenie selfoon in
Ja.
die hand ry en draai recording kaf. Moenie dom wees nie. Daar's baie
Ja.
aartappels op daai pad, hoor.
Ja, ons soek nie daai video nie.
Ja, en moenie jou eie mieliebotter of jouself donkie voer nie. Ja.
He's gone.
Ja, my koks geboek.
Kok alles. Ja.
Weet jy, ek weet hy sal skree sodra net voor impact gaan hy skree. Daar kak alles in. Bah.
Kok alles. Ba. O, bliksem.
Ja,
Oh my
anyways,
bro.
guys,
It's been real, man.
yeah, have a wonderful
Thank you
night,
guys. Yes.
Look after yourself, love yourself. Wait, love yourself.
Hey, just now and then, not all the time. But look after each other, love each other, man. Listen to each other. Just be there for each other and give somebody a call that you haven't spoken to for a long time. Maybe you
Yep.
might just make somebody's day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys,
Hello,
love you
Kaylee.
guys.
Bye,
Enjoy
Kaylee.
you.
Pew, pew. Well, goodbye, everybody. From SA Bro.